Hello friends, once again Ruchi Jain. So one of my previous videos we have learnt about the personal pronouns in nominative case. Now in this video we are going to learn comparative study of three cases, different cases. So the personal pronouns in different cases, that is nominative, accusative and dative cases. It may sound a little bit confusing and maybe boring, but it is very important to understand these personal pronouns. So let's start. We'll start with nominative case once again. In this case, in nominative case, the personal pronouns are usually the subjects. Let's take some examples. The Beispiele. For example, if I say I read a book, so we'll translate it. Ich lese ein Buch. So here this ich is nominative case. Ich is the subject of the sentence. So that is why here ich is personal pronoun but in nominative case. So let's go ahead. One more example. They are friends. Sie sind Freunde. Here sie is again personal pronoun in nominative case. Now we can see in both of these sentences we have started with these personal pronouns ich und sie. That is why these are the subjects of the sentence and they are the personal pronouns in nominative case. Let's go ahead. Accusative case. Let's try to understand what is accusative case. In this case, personal pronouns are direct objects. They are not subject, they are objects. And what kind of objects? They are direct objects to the verb. If we ask the question what, then we can easily answer in the object. Let's take some examples. Die Beispiele. For example, if I say I love you, so the translation will be Ich liebe dich. So dich is the personal pronoun but in accusative case. It is not the subject, it is the direct object in the sentence. Let's take one more example. I see him. I see him. Ich sehe ihn. So this dich and ihn both are personal pronouns but in the position of an object, direct object. That is why they are accusative. Let's go ahead. Dative case. The third one is dative case. In this case, personal pronouns are indirect objects. Let's take some examples to understand it better. I give you a pen. Ich gebe dir einen Kuli. If we see in this sentence, there are two objects actually. Dir and einen Kuli. What I give, einen Kuli. That is the direct object. That is why it is accusative object. But here in this case we are looking for indirect object. So indirect object will be to whom we are giving this pen. So this dir will be the indirect object. That is why this is the case of dative, or this is the dative personal pronoun. Ich subject nominative, gebe verb, dir dative object, einen Kuli that is accusative object. So this dir as a personal pronoun, it will be dative case. Let's take one more example. He gifts her the flowers. Schenkt ihr die Blumen. Schenkt ihr die Blumen. Here you can see that is subject. That is why definitely it is nominative personal pronoun. Schenkt, verb. Ear, to whom he is gifting. To her, that is the indirect question. That is why this is indirect object, and that is why it is indirect object and dative personal pronoun. Die Blumen, again accusative object. That is direct object. He gifts what? He gifts the flowers. So the flowers, die Blumen, direct object, accusative object. Let's go ahead. Now we are having a comparative table to understand, to have a clarity on the subject, personal pronouns. So let's understand first nominative. Nominative we have already learned about nominative personal pronouns. That is I, you, he, it, she, we, you, they, and again you. So I is ish, du, as, sie, that is singular number, third person. Wir, that is first person and plural. Ihr, second person, plural. Sie, that is third person but plural. And then again sie, that is formal. You, second person, singular as well as plural. So these are the personal pronouns in case of nominative. They are usually used as a subject of the sentence. Now let's go ahead. Accusative. So here we can see for ish we use mich, that is in English me. For du we use dish. In accusative personal pronoun case it means you, again the same. Then for we use in, that is him in English. Then as and z both are same like nominative, but they can be used as object, direct object. So it is it and her. Then euch, that is you in case of plural. Then sie, that is also plural but third person, like meaning is them. Then again sie, that is you but formal. It can be singular, it can be plural. So these are the personal pronouns in case of accusative. Now the third one is dative case. Like in nominative we have used ish, in accusative we have used mich, but in dative we'll use mir. The meaning of mich and mir is same, that is me. Now dear, that is you. Im, that is him. Now you can see here it is in, it is im. Only n and m is different. So both have the same meaning, him. Next one, as is also im. Then z is ear. Euch, same. Z, that is ihnen, and again this z, ihnen. You can see here small letter, here capital. So because this is formal z, that is why it is capital letter. So this is the comparative table for these three cases in case of personal pronoun. So let's go ahead and take some examples to understand this thing better. First we'll take for ish, mich and mir. For example, if we take I am Julia. Simple sentence with nominative case. Ich bin Julia. Now let's take one more example. He loves me. He loves me. Liebt mich. So here is subject, nominative, personal pronoun, but mich is object, that too direct object. That is why it is accusative. Let's take one more example. For dative case, he gives me a pen. Gibt mir einen Kuli. So here direct object is einen Kuli. And indirect object is mere. That is personal pronoun in case of dative because it is indirect object. Let's go ahead. Second one is do, dish, order, dear. Let's take some examples to understand it better. You are intelligent. That is simple sentence. Du bist intelligent. Here do is personal pronoun in nominative case. One more example. He loves you. Liebt dich. Here dish is accusative personal pronoun and direct object. Let's take one more example. He gives you a pen. Gibt dir einen Kuli. Here dear is personal pronoun in dative case. Let's go ahead. In, ihm. Let's take some examples. He is intelligent. Ist intelligent. Here personal pronoun at the position of subject, nominative. You love him. Du liebst ihn. Now it is very clear for us. This ihn is direct object, personal pronoun in accusative case. Let's go ahead. He gives him a pen. Gibt ihm einen Kuli. Now einen Kuli is direct object, that is why accusative, and this ihm, to whom we are giving the pen, that is ihm. That is why it is indirect object and dative case. So it is personal pronoun in dative case. Let's go ahead. Third one is sie, ihr. Now you can see here in nominative and accusative case, this is same. Let's take some of the examples. She is intelligent. Sie ist intelligent. One more example. Here sie is personal pronoun in nominative. He loves her. Liebt sie. So here sie is personal pronoun in accusative case because it is an object and direct object. So personal pronoun in accusative case. Let's take one more example. He gives her a pen. Gibt ihr einen Kuli. Once again, ihr, that is dative personal pronoun. Very clear with this example. Let's now as, ihm. Again you can see as is same in accusative case as well. But the meanings will be different. At first place it is subject, but in the second one it is object. Let's take some of the example. It is morning. Es ist morgen. As is here personal pronoun in nominative case. He likes it. Mag es. Here as is personal pronoun, accusative object. Third example, he gives it a hug. Gibt ihm eine Umarmung. Here ihm is dative personal pronoun because it is indirect object, and eine Umarmung, that is a hug, that is direct object, accusative object. Let's go ahead. Now wir, uns. Now you can see this uns, that is personal pronoun in accusative case and dative case, both are same. Let's take some of the examples. We are friends. Wir sind Freunde. Here wir is subject, nominative case, and personal pronoun in nominative case. One more example. He loves us. Liebt uns. This uns is direct object, accusative, personal pronoun. One more example. He gives us chocolates. gibt uns Schokoladen. Gibt uns Schokoladen. That uns is dative definitely, because here we have two objects. One is direct object and one is indirect object. That is why it is dative. Let's go. Now the next one is year. Please don't get yourself confused with this year and another year. That is dative personal pronoun, third person singular. This year is second person plural, nominative case. Now accusative is euch and dative is also euch. So we have to understand the difference between these two personal pronouns. One case is accusative, but other one is dative. Sorry. Let's take some of the examples. You are intelligent. Ihr seid intelligent. Here ihr is subject and it is plural personal pronoun. Let's take one more example. We love you all. Wir lieben euch. Here euch is accusative personal pronoun. One more example. He gives you chocolates. Gibt euch Schokoladen. So here we can see there are two objects. That is why one object is accusative and one is dative. So the direct object will become accusative. So Schokoladen will be accusative object and this one is dative object, dative personal pronoun. That is why euch. Though both are similar, but they have different cases. Now Z. This is nominative Z, accusative Z and dative ihnen. Let's take some of the examples. Third person plural. They are friends. Sie sind Freunde. Sie sind Freunde. Here Sie is they. It is nominative personal pronoun. Let's take one more example. He knows them. Kennt sie. Kennt sie. So this is accusative personal pronoun. Let's take one more example. He gives them flowers. So there are two objects. Gibt ihnen die Blumen. Die Blumen accusative object, direct object. Ihnen indirect object, dative object. So ihnen is here dative personal pronoun. Let's go ahead. The next one is Z, that is formal Z. In nominative case, Z again in accusative case, but ihnen in dative case. Let's take some of the examples. You are intelligent, for example. Sie sind intelligent. Now with this Z we can understand that this one is formal Z. You are intelligent. This Z is nominative personal pronoun. Let's take one more example. I see you. Ich sehe sie. This is accusative personal pronoun because it is direct object. Let's take one more example. I give you the flowers. Ich gebe ihnen die Blumen. What I give? I give the Blumen, the flowers. So this is the direct object, accusative object. Ihnen indirect object, that is dative. That is why ihnen dative object. Ihnen is dative personal pronoun.
I hope now the confusion is clear in the personal pronouns in different cases, nominative, accusative and dative. I hope you have liked my video. Thank you very much. Danke. Please subscribe and wait for my next video.